Microsoft is in a tough spot with regards to the console race and just games in general, and some of the news coming out of the Xbox camp, even rumors, are exciting. So I want to take an opportunity to tell you my thoughts on some of the rumors that I have heard, some of the recent news regarding Xbox Game Pass, and some thoughts on things that I hope happen in 2018 for Microsoft. Stick around. Hello there, I am Musty Hobbit, and there's nothing that a hobbit loves more than another helping, second breakfast, so welcome back. Today I want to take the opportunity to talk about some of the rumors and news that has come out of the Microsoft side of things over the past month that kind of seem to set up what looked to be a fruitful 2018. I also want to take the opportunity to give a couple of my own predictions, or maybe just their big hopes for 2018 that will probably not come true. To start, the news this week came out that Xbox Game Pass is going to be picking up first-party games on day one as part of the $10 a month Xbox Game Pass membership. I think that this is an excellent move. They've already mentioned the three games that have been announced, that were previously announced going into this, and that is State of Decay 2, Sea of Thieves, and Crackdown 3. Now, all three of those then, on day one, will be available to download and play for members of Xbox Game Pass. This is an excellent value, in my opinion, as the $10 a month membership, even over the span of the entire year, we're talking $120. You're getting three AAA titles at a minimum. This is only what has been announced thus far. And they confirmed today that these games aren't ones that will roll off like they do periodically with some of the third-party titles. So I think this is a good value add. I feel like this is a good move to encourage people to adopt this console. At this point, I don't know at what point the PS4 gets saturation in their market, but if they are not moving on to PS5 yet, I feel like it's a good opportunity to say, hey, PS4 owner, why don't you pick up this Xbox and pay $10 a month and have access to 200 games that you can play? Yes, some of these are third-party titles, and some of these you may have played already on other systems, but there's this stable of first-party games and Xbox exclusives like Sunset Overdrive and Rise that are on there, and those are ones that here, have them. Have them for $10 a month and on a inexpensive Xbox One S. And I feel like that's a good selling point for those users. Won't be for everyone. There are some who have most of these games, and this may not be their move, but the fact that they have decided that this is how they want to encourage this, it's kind of a glimpse into our digital future. Netflix for games, right? So overall, I'm excited about that news. I'm excited to hear more, and I think that as we hear more about more exclusives that are coming, I think that we'll kind of see what value even gets built on top of that. The next thing, some news about maybe a month or so ago, there was an interview I think Phil Spencer did, that he had said that the big push now that the Xbox One X is out, the big push is games. And so getting studios to become first-party studios. And I'm optimistic and excited that he can pull this off. So far, Phil Spencer has delivered on everything that he has said he is going to deliver on, and I feel like I'm in his corner, and I'm rooting for him to make this happen. I think that there are some great franchises that need revivals. I'll talk about those in a second. But just in general, I feel like there are some moves that I think they can make to kind of entice more people to understand that the Xbox platform, despite it having close ties to PC, is still a viable platform and is one that is the best place to play a lot of the games that are out there. So the news and the rumors that I have been hearing recently, a couple of them. One of them is pretty much confirmed, but not from Microsoft, and that is Fable. A Fable 4 or maybe a Fable reboot is super exciting. I cannot wait for that. Although I doubt that it's going to come out in 2018. It sounds like they're still ramping up that company at this point. It's going to be made by Playground, which is the people who did Forza Horizon 3. Now, it's actually a sub-team of that Forza Horizon 3 team. So, to those who are big Forza fans, do not be alarmed. They are not pulling away resources for that. But as I understand, they're bringing in people. I heard there was somebody from Horizon Zero Dawn that they managed to get. I don't know who or what role they played in that game's development, but that is a good sign for Fable, in my opinion. I feel like that play style fits. If you can really have sort of maybe we can finally get Peter Molyneux's collective vision of what he wanted Fable to be. The other rumor that I'm hearing is a Perfect Dark reboot, and this would be great. There are talks that there is a team at the Coalition, which is the group that does Gears of War, and that there is a team they are working on something with another company, and that other company has stated that they're working on new IP, which I think some people are thinking that might be a mistranslation, or it may be a intentional sort of redirection. But if they are making a new Perfect Dark game, I will be there day one. I love that series, even Perfect Dark Zero. I'd be super excited if we got a new Perfect Dark. Those are the two big rumors that have sort of bubbled up at this point. So I'm going to shift gears now into things that I want to see. Things I want to see at E3. Things I want to see by the time the end of 2018 hits. Predictions are kind of tough for 2018 because two of the things that I had always kind of hoped would be a thing are already rumored at this point. So really, I think it comes down to, I hope that there is at least one or two new IPs that get announced this E3. New in that it's something that we haven't seen before. Even if it's 2 or 3 years out, I think what Microsoft needs to do is really show that there are legs for their most powerful console of all time. I think that's really what we need at this point. However, you can't ignore your tentpole games, and I feel like we need an announcement on Halo 6. I have a feeling at least an announcement's coming. Here's how I can see it going. E3, you announce Halo 6. Hey, multiplayer beta starts today. And they do a multiplayer beta right then and there for all of E3 week. And then release it in the fall. Well, that would be about best case scenario in my from my perspective. If it doesn't come out until next year, and maybe they say, okay, we're gonna do the beta in the fall, and then we'll come back again and probably do another beta before it releases, or maybe they release it not in the holiday window. That's another idea. On a strictly exclusive Xbox front, that's where I think things need to go. We need some new IPs. I'm probably preaching to the choir there. And Halo 6 needs to get shown this year. But I'm really excited to see, hopefully, Fable, hopefully, Perfect Dark, and Halo 6. I think that would be a good way to go, and then continue to supplement that with more backwards compatibility, additional support for Xbox, original Xbox games, and continued 4K patches for stuff. I think that's all moving in the right direction, and I think Game Pass continues to expand, and we'll see what happens with that, and we'll see what the other companies decide to do with that. One of the things I was saying to people is if Nintendo did what Game Pass is doing, people would lose their mind, and people aren't losing their mind, and it kind of bothers me, but that's okay. Hopefully we can turn that around. Hopefully the general sentiment from people is that there are 3 companies, and the 3 companies are strong, because competition only breeds better games. So here's to hoping that 2018 is a good one for Microsoft. Let me know, are there ideas that you have for first party IPs that would be good, and let me know in the comments. Please like the video if you did, and subscribe if you are not already. And again, I come back every Thursday for a new episode, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. So, anyways, I have been Musty. Take care of yourself. Be good to each other. Bye.